What's up, guys? It's Solo back with another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the best lockdown build in NBA 2K23. As many of you guys know, I mainly play guard and I play a lot of wagers and tournaments as a guard, but in the past when it comes to competitive play, I've actually played more as a lockdown. So today I'm going to be showing you guys the perimeter lockdown build that I'm going to be making in NBA 2K23. It is only like day 3 or 4 of the game being out, so I'm not really going to focus on grinding this build just yet, but this is going to be the build that I do make and grind and win all my games in the comp stage with. Also, just so you guys know, I talked to some stage players and some 2K League players and I did my research. I watched all the build videos. I did not copy anyone's build, but I made basically a mix of all of the things that the best players said, and I do believe that I found the best build for lockdowns in 2K23. If you guys still haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to press that red subscribe button. Subscribe. We're on the road to 700,000 subscribers, and turn my post notifications so you guys don't miss a stream or upload. Also, today I just uploaded my second ever IRL prank video. It's on my channel called Life of Solo. The link will be in the description. I posted the inappropriate Siri prank. You guys can check that out if you want. If you guys still haven't, make sure to drop a like in the video. Let's say for 10,000 likes, but let's hop into the My Player Builder. Okay guys, so I'm now in the My Player Builder, and if you guys cannot tell, I am on Next Gen NBA 2K23. The My Player Builder in NBA 2K23 is basically the same. So if you're on Current Gen or Next Gen, this build will still work for you. The Current Gen just has badges a little bit easier than Next Gen. Next Gen, it's kind of more difficult to get badges because of the whole tier 3 badge system, but I'm gonna make this a rebirth build. If you guys don't know how to make a rebirth build, basically you just got to be a 90 overall and then you got to do the quest, and I just did that. So yes, I will make a rebirth build for this build, which is gonna be 25 badges off rip, I do believe, and I can upgrade it straight to a 90 overall. Okay, so for the position of our lockdown, you guys can go point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. It's really up to you guys, because as a point guard this year, let me show you, like, I'll just pick a random jersey number, but look at the height range. It goes from 5'7" all the way up to 6'9" as a point guard, which is just insane. Like, you could even make a point guard center build if you really wanted to, because 6'9", that's a center height. It's really up to you guys for the position, because I don't really think it matters this much this year. If you want to play my career and go up against other smaller players, you know, point guards, then you could pick point guard. Or if you know that you're going to be playing like pro-am and you want to be the shooting guard, or you want to be the small forward, whatever, I'll let that decision be up to you guys, but I'm actually going to go with point guard. The height of your lockdown build matters a lot in 2K23, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people are going to get wrong, and I almost got wrong at first. Before I spoke to some people that have been playing a lot of stage and some 2K League players that have been labbing the builder like crazy, I was thinking I'm gonna go 6'3", 6'4", or 6'5" for my lockdown build, because in the past I feel like all the locks were in that range, like either 6'4" or 6'5". Most of my locks were always 6'5". But guys, this year lockdowns are seeming to go 6'5" to 6'7", somewhere in that range. And I'm pretty sure the reason for this is because, as we've seen over the first couple days, speed is not as important as it has been in past years. Also, if you get a very high speed, you cannot get too many attributes and it kind of messes up your build. So you got to kind of sacrifice some speed to get better attributes. And also, if you go taller, you have a way better interior defense and just defensive stats in general. The height that I'm actually going to go with for my lockdown build is going to be 6'6". Now, real quick, I want to show you guys this clip that I have. It's not a clip, it's just screenshot of my 6'7" build that I made. This is what it looks like right here. 7 finishing, 15 shooting, 10 playmaking, and 33 defense/rebounding. So you guys can go with this if you guys want to go 6'7", but that just seems a little bit tall to me. You guys see 184 pounds, 7'4" wingspan. And also, the way that I end up making this 6'6" lockdown, I actually prefer it a little bit better. Default weight is 205. Usually in the past, you would go minimum weight because you wanted to be the quickest. This year, like I said, speed does not matter as much. Trust me, it does not matter as much. And we are actually going to go max weight, which is only going to take down our speed by 1. And it's also going to increase our defensive stats a lot. I know it says -5 by speed, but I think that's because I increased the height a lot. And obviously, if we're a lockdown, we have to go max wingspan because we need to get a lot of steals. We need to be able to just play defense, and why would you go with a lower wingspan than max if you're making a lockdown build? For the body shape, I think a lot of people actually go with solid. I'm going to go with compacta. Okay, so we are now on the screen that is probably the most important when it comes to your build this year, the attribute screen. And if this is the first build video you guys are watching, or if this is the first build that you guys are making, the My Player Builder is so complex this year, and it's so easy to mess up your build. So you guys definitely want to make no mistakes and copy down exactly what I'm doing. So we're going to start off with driving dunk to an 80. This is going to give us one of the best dunk packages in the game, quick drops off 1. So when you guys finish making your build and you get into the park or whatever, you will also have to upgrade your driving dunk to an 80 overall. So you probably won't do that off rip. But when you guys do get to an 80 driving dunk, make sure you buy the dunk package called Quick Drops Off 1. That is the reason we're going to an 80 driving dunk. If you go to 84, you can get contact dunks, but it is really not worth it on this build, especially because we can't even really get tier 3 badges. Next up, for our shooting, we're going to put our 3-point up to an 85, I believe it is. Yeah, 85, which will give us 18 shooting badges. You guys can go to 86, but I just don't really think it's worth it because that's going to take away attributes from the rest of our build, and we don't get any more shooting badges. As you guys see, we have 18. If I take our mid-range down to 70, 3-point to 85, we're still at 18, so I'm going to keep it like that. Free throw stays at a 61. It's going to give us 18 shooting badges, which I feel like is more than enough for a lockdown. One of the most underrated categories when it comes to your build this year is playmaking, and specifically pass accuracy, because this year there's no more bullet passer. If you guys want to throw fast passes, you have to upgrade your pass accuracy, and especially as a lockdown, people probably overlook this category and they're just gonna like not touch it. Like, pass accuracy, bro, I'm gonna be sitting in the corner, why do I need pass accuracy? But guys, if you want to be a good lockdown, especially if you're gonna be playing stage, if you guys ever touch the ball and you gotta pass it, or you get a rebound and you gotta pass it, or throw it full court to your guard or something like that, think about it. You definitely want pass accuracy. I recommend you get pass accuracy on basically every build, and then we're gonna want to get quick first step on bronze, which is gonna be at a 66 speed to a ball. And right there, you guys see it in tier 2. It just popped up. We can get it now. It is on bronze, as you guys see right there. And that's going to give us 10 playmaking badges, which I feel like is perfect for a lockdown build. As you guys can see on the right-hand side of the screen, we are only a 73 overall. Obviously, we still have to do the main part of our build, which is the defense size, rebounding, and the physicals. But we still have a lot of room to work with here. As a lockdown, the first thing I was looking at to upgrade is perimeter defense. Now, a lot of you guys are going to just put this to max, 99. And you guys can do that because, to be honest, perimeter defense is probably the most important attribute when it comes to lockdowns. But after looking at the builder, looking at all the attributes, what you guys are actually going to want to do is bring this to a 97, because if we look at clamps, we can get Hall of Fame clamps at a 97 perimeter defense. It's going to cost us 8 badge points, but this build gets like 32 badges off rip, and then you can get +4 from that quest. I think it's called Welcome to the League when you get on your build. So you can get like 36 defensive badges, and then if you get the +1 badges from each season, this build can probably get like 45 defensive badges by the end of the year. We're going to have enough. For steal though, you need a 99 steal if you guys want glove on Hall of Fame or interceptor on Hall of Fame. So we're actually going to go 99 steal, 97 perimeter defense. Our interior defense is only going to go to an 82. I don't know why I said only, because that's maxed, but 82 interior defense. I feel like we want interior defense this year. Like, we're seeing a lot of slashers. We're seeing like the need for interior defense. That's another reason why we are a taller lockdown. We're 6'6". Actually, this actually might be a shorter lockdown this year because I'm seeing a lot of 6'7" locks. For block though, we're gonna max this out to an 80. I'm gonna leave my rebound for now because I want to show you guys something. So first, we're gonna have to max out our speed, max out our excel. We get an 89 speed, which I think is perfect. Excel goes to an 83. Our stamina, we're gonna go to a 90 on the stamina, and then we're gonna leave our strength on our vertical. So if we go to defensive rebound and we max this out, you guys see we have 29 defensive badges, and then we have some more on offensive rebound. Bang, we can get 30. Now, I was messing around with this, and basically, look, if you drop it down to 87 on the defensive rebound and put offensive rebound up, you can get 32 defensive badges. So I know some of you guys probably want a higher defensive rebound, but if you just drop it a couple, bring offensive rebound up, you get 2 more badges, which I think is worth it. That's basically going to do it for our lockdown build. We have a couple attributes left over. You could put like 1 on close shot, that'll max out the build. Or if you guys are going to be playing pro-am, which a lot of lockdowns do play pro-am and rec, you guys can put it on free throw, which will make it a 72 free throw. If you did strength, you'd only be able to put 2 on strength, so I'm probably not going to do that. And stamina would only add 1. So I'm actually going to put the rest of this on free throw, which goes to a 72, like I said. Some of you guys might be worried about the mid-range, but like, let's be honest, you're going to be sitting in the corner as a lockdown as it is, so the 3-point is what matters the most. And I feel like even with the 70 mid-range, if you do have to run in, the only scenario where you're shooting a mid-range would be where it's wide open, and I feel like you will be able to hit with a 70. So this is what we are going to be going with for the badge setup. We get 8 finishing. Like I said, we're not getting tier 3 badges. It just costs too much. We're not getting contact dunks. If you want the best lockdown build and you want to go crazy on the defensive / rebounding category, and you want to get as much badges as possible while also being able to shoot and also being able to pass and have speed of ball for quick first step, you cannot get driving dunks. But we get quick drops off 1, which is the best dunk package in the game. I really do think this is the best setup when it comes to lockdowns this year. There is a way to get 33 defensive / rebounding badges, but I don't really think it's worth it because I just like the balance of our build overall. I believe if I go to my clips again and I show you guys the 6'7", this one did get 33. Yeah, it got 33 defensive / rebounding badges, as you guys can see, but it gets less shooting, I think less finishing, and just overall, I feel like the build's worse. Like the 3-pointer's lower, you guys can see it. The speed's lower, the accel's lower, and it's taller too. So let me know what you guys would change, if you would change anything about the attributes of this build. But onto the takeovers, if you guys are on current gen, then you obviously just want to pick the lock take as your primary, and then for secondary, it's completely up to you guys on current gen. But as you guys know, on next gen NBA 2K23, there are different takeovers. You guys see there's 3 different options for glass, 3 different options for lock take. And so with our primary, we're gonna go extreme clamps, which stone walls ball handlers into more force stops, pickups, and fumbles when bodying them up. And then I know some lock builds can get rim take, which I might go with that if we could get it, but we can't. Honestly, I feel like spotted precision is not the worst choice, because this year it's very easy to get team takeover, and I'll just be sitting in the corner, bang, team takeover. I have a spotted precision in the corner. Like, I feel like that would be OP, so you guys could go with that, but I think I'm gonna go with perimeter badge drop, and this looks OP. Drops the opposition's offensive badges down a tier when getting near them on the perimeter. That is OP. Like, imagine someone has quick first step on gold, and then I get near them and it goes to silver, or just any badge. Like, literally, it'll be all their badges drop down a tier. I feel like that's OP. And as a lockdown, something I've done in the past that kind of messed me up is try to be a balanced build, try to have OP shooting and, you know, take shooting takeover. But as a lockdown, you know, you really got to play defense really good. That's your main job. So I'm going to go with 2 lock takes, perimeter badge drop as my secondary, extreme clamps as my primary, my player build complete. Let's see who it compares me to, because I have actually not seen this screen yet. And we get shades of Lonzo Ball, Fat Lever, and Drew Holiday. That's actually pretty solid though. And you have built a 3-and-D point. Let me know what you guys think of the name. I feel like we might see a bunch of different names when it comes to lockdowns this year in the stage, but ours is going to be a 3-and-D point. Now I'm going to show you guys what badges you guys should put on your lockdown build, and do not skip this part. People always skip this part, but this is a very important part of the video. And also this year, guys, if you do the quest, I believe it's called Welcome to the League, you can get 4 badges out of the gate, and all you got to do is like play a couple of My Career games, and I think like do some practice drills. You got to go to the team practice and do some drills with your coach. It's a very easy way to get 4 badges, and you could pick which category you put them on. So if I was you guys, I would either put them on shooting or defense. It's up to you. I might just go defense though with it, get 36 defensive badges. This build is going to be insane. For the finishing badges of our build, we really don't get too many good options, as all of them are basically in tier 3. Now, if you guys are on current gen though, you guys can get these badges, and you guys should definitely put on posterizer and limitless takeoff. So there is also a really good badge. But on next gen, you know, we can't get those tier 3 badges, but the main reason we upgrade our finishing is so that we do get quick drops off 1, and so that we're not an absolute liability whenever we have to go in to take a layup or a dunk. You know, we need a little finishing. We're gonna go with silver aerial wizard, bronze giant slayer, bronze post spin technician, bronze rise up, and bronze acrobat. Okay, now we're on to the shooting badge category, and now that I'm looking at it, if you guys do that quest for the 4 badges, you might want to put them on shooting, because, you know, there's actually a lot of good shooting badges, especially for spot ups. Like Claymore, increase the ability to knock down perimeter shots when spotting up patiently. That is going to be OP for corner sitters. I'm telling you, Claymore is going to be insane. Guard up, I feel it's going to be insane, because as a lockdown, you're going to be in the corner, and the other team's small ass guard is going to be on you, and I feel like they're really not going to properly contest you. So guard up might be OP. You guys could maybe drop this down to bronze. You know, I don't know. I threw it on gold because I feel like is really going to be OP as a lockdown. Actually, I'm going to bring this down to bronze for now, but catch and shoot silver, I could put this up to gold, and then corner specialist, I could put this up to bronze, because, you know, we're going to be in the corner, catch and shooting shots, and of course corner specialist, that's going to help us out a lot. And then we can get 1 tier 3 badge. Guys, there are core badge challenges. Let's say you have on limitless range. Basically, you'll have a bar. If you go to your badges and you know you're in the park, you'll see the bar. You can't see it on this screen though. And it'll say core badge challenge. The more you use that badge, the more you'll fill your bar, and once it's full, you guys see on the right side, you can put a core badge in that one shooting badge slot, and it won't cost us a badge point. So then you'll put limitless range over there, and then you guys can put on like blinders or deadeye, and you'll have 2 tier 3 badges for shooting. When it comes to playmaker badges, we have 10 badge points available. Like I said, we got our speed with ball up to a 66, so we can get quick first steps. We're going to put 3 badge points on that. Bailout is another one. We're going to put 3 on that as well. And then I put floor general to silver so we can help out our teammates. I put break starter on bronze, because if we do get a board, we got to throw it down court. This badge will probably help us out a little bit. And then I just threw dimer on bronze with our last one. For the defense/rebounding badge category, we have 32 badge points, and we were actually able to get 3 different tier 3 badges. Like I said, once you guys finish the core badge challenge, you can core it for no badge points costed. So let's say I core clamps at Hall of Fame, then you can also get challenger. So we'll be able to get all 4 of the tier 3 badges. I actually went with no tier 1 badges. Ankle braces might be solid, but last year and I think the year before, it really didn't do anything. I went with chase down artist. At first I put it on bronze because I just wanted the animations. Let me take off anchor for now. I got pick dodger, which costed 6, chase down, which costed 4. That allowed me to get the tier 3 badges. And then at the end I threw anchor on bronze because that increases the ability to block shots and protect the rim at a high level. But interceptor on bronze is going to give us those lane steal animations and just those interceptor animations. Glove is basically pickpocket, increase the ability to successfully steal from ball handlers. So we got that on silver, and clamps on Hall of Fame. If you guys make this build or you plan on making this build, let me know in the comments below, and even come back in a couple days or a couple weeks when you max this build out or get it upgraded. Let me know how it is for you guys. I'm going to keep on daily uploading and even streaming at night, so don't miss the streams. Turn on my noties, make sure to tune in. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know them in the comments below, and I'll try to reply to as many as possible. And as always, if this video helped you out or you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
They don't think that I meant it, they didn't know who I was. I had to make sure they know who I am. I was a youngin' to come up with a whole lot of hits before I was even a man. Always been the hardest artist in every room, they just don't know where I stand.